Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Because without you guys, well, this just doesn't work without you guys. So thank each and every one of you guys for all the support that you guys give to the Joe Boo channel. Today, actually, is going to be kind of a cool day. I know it's playoffs and our Cowboys aren't in it, but I can't wait to actually see Jacksonville play with my buddy Calais Campbell, and I'm wishing them the best of luck. You know, we've got the news of the Cowboys that we've hired Kellen Moore as our quarterbacks coach, which still kind of mystifies me, but it is what it is. But things aren't changing here in my household. I still love football and still can't get enough of it, so I'm making some game day chili. Now, it's the off season, and things have to start changing for the future. You can't live on what you did last year. Not only for the Cowboys, but for myself. You know, if you guys have been watching me during the season, you know I do a whole lot of cooking and a whole lot of eating. And through the course of the season, I always end up putting on weight. And that's my football season weight. And now that I'm getting older, that's not a good thing. So I've got to start changing what I'm doing a little bit. My wonderful wife is doing a keto diet, and so I'm actually going to try and do this with her. Now, I'm not one that's crazy about doing diets, you know. Try different ones here and there, but it's kind of like starvation, and I just can't take the starvation. Because what happens is you start binging like crazy and eating everything but what you're supposed to be eating, and in the end, you don't really lose any weight. Well, this one is a little bit different. It's a keto diet. And it's a diet that I think I'll be okay with, because the premise of it is meat and fat. So you still get your bacon, you still get your steak, you still get your eggs, and you still get your chili. What you can't have, though, is carbs. Can't have the carbs at all, and you can't have sugar, because it changes your whole metabolism. Instead of eating off of the sugar and feeding off of that, it will actually eat off of the fats. So, it's kind of a shock. Now, I got a friend who was about 300 pounds, DC police officer, who started doing this diet, and he lives and breathes it, and he's lost, I'd say about 60 pounds, and is cut the hell up. He says he has more energy and everything else and just loves it. So I'm going to be trying this to see if it works. I'm at 270 pounds, way too much for a 5'11" guy. I know I don't look like I weigh that much, but I do. I need to get down to about 240 because getting old, and you guys know I'm old, you just can't do that for too long. So that's what I'm going to be working on. And if you want to see this recipe, check out my YouTube main page, and you can get the recipe for this if you want to try and do this or follow along with me. I want to put it on my cooking channel as well. But anyway, here we are with our Cowboys out of the playoffs, and I got to tell you, it hurts. I'm mystified by Jerry. I understand what his philosophy is we were close last year. And if we just do a few things differently, we can be that Super Bowl team. I'm not sure that that's going to happen. I hope it does. I hope that these changes that they're making will be changes that'll work. But I'm looking at the coaching tree. You know, when you think about Bill Parcells and some of the guys that have been underneath Bill Parcells, you look at like Nick Saban, you know, you look at Todd Haley, you look at Bill Belichick. That's a coaching tree. You look at Bill Walsh. Bill Walsh, you know, you got your Mike Helgrams and guys like that, guys that have turned around and had great seasons, you know, great careers and been to Super Bowls and won them. You know, you have the whole West Coast offense that came from Bill Walsh. But for some reason, our Dallas Cowboy coaching tree comes from the Lions. Think about this. The Lions. You got Scott Linehan, who was offense coordinator for the Lions, who brought his prodigy with him, Kelvin Moore, to the Cowboys. And you have Rod Marnelli, who was the coach of the Lions that were 0-16. Not exactly the greatest of pedigrees. Don't get me wrong. Rod Marnelli has done miracles with nothing. Our offense has done well at times when everything is perfect. But I just don't see a whole lot of, with the Lions coaching staff. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know anything. Maybe Jerry Jones is the genius and has it right. But I'm just trying to understand and figure out, excuse me, exactly what it is Jerry Jones is trying to accomplish here. But we have a great surprise for you guys today. I've actually got a few friends that are coming over. We're going to have some conversations about this and everything else that's going on with the Cowboys, so you'll definitely want to tune in later on. In the meantime, I'm going to get finished making this chili and hopefully lose some weight. As always, friends, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Because without you, it just doesn't work. And I'll see you soon.